This is the parliamentary budget officer, and word all the river is, things aren't looking good for Canada.
Thank you for your question. To answer, I think, the most important part of the question first, I think everybody should be concerned.
Connie, shit, we should be concerned. The last 10 years have been a dumpster fire, and now Carney's pouring gas on it to put it out.
My jokes aside.
You're right, jokes aside. The only joke is how the Liberals are driving Canada into the fucking ground.
It's a really serious day, right? This is the first time in 30 years that we've tabled an economic and fiscal outlook where the fiscal anchor of the general and probably most important fiscal anchor for any government is a declining or at least stable debt to GDP ratio.
Now it's Curly Head's turn to ask a question. So far, the answers have not been good. They're as good as a moored Fraser with a do not disturbing sign.
The structure, so it's only appropriate we pivot back to fiscal matters. So looking at our current position, we can't look at it in a vacuum. It has to be viewed, I would say, on a comparative basis. So Canada still maintains its AAA credit rating, and its current debt to GDP ratio is, I think, 2.2%. How does that compare to some of our G7 colleagues?
Canada, relative to other countries, is in a more favorable, if you look at the numbers, in a more favorable situation immediately. I would say, like for myself, the analogy is, I don't know, you're 200 pounds overweight and you have 50% body fat, and everybody else in your group, in your weight loss group, has 75% body fat and is like 400 pounds overweight and can't get out of bed. So
what you're saying is that we are fucked. We are the fat bastards comparing ourselves to other fat bastards with an extra fat roll and saying we're fit.
Yeah, like we're in a more advantageous position, and in many ways that's the opportunity where we can hopefully move, we have space and time where we can move quickly to rectify the situation.
We do need to rectify it, but how? When the Liberals hear that they get dollar signs in their head and a slow chant of taxes, start.
One of the hallmark fiscal anchors of the Trudeau government, right? And when it was...
All right, Mr. Conservative, let's hope your answers are better than a parachute opening after you hit the ground.
30.8, it was never going to go higher than that. That was kind of their commitment, and here we are. In the table here, it's 41.7, increasing to 43.7. Again, how alarming is that for the average Canadian, for the taxpayer? Because there is only one taxpayer, right?
I'll hazard a response. It should be very alarming, right?
Fuck. Sounds like we aren't even wearing a parachute. Carney gave us a backpack full of shit and said, enjoy.
These are, I don't know, I think I used the words in French, and which the translators probably got really well, like stupefying, shocking, right? This is not...
This is the government telling Canadians to go fuck yourself. We do what we want and when we want.
Like, it's not a funny fiscal outlook. It's
definitely not funny. I thought the budget was going to balance itself out. Isn't that what Truddick Face said?
It's a really serious fiscal outlook. And we don't lightly use the word unsustainable, right? Unsustainable means you don't have the option of saying, maybe I'll wait a couple of years, I'll see how things go. It means if you don't change, this is done, right? So it's very serious. And I think, as anyone who's managed a household budget knows, if you sit down at the end of the month and you don't have enough money to pay your bills, and it happens month after month after month, you know that something's going to break.
There you have it, folks. Turns out Canada is on the verge of bankruptcy. Prepare yourself to pay more taxes in the near future. You guys like my new barbecue? I told the wife I was just going to get painter's tape. This might be my last video. My wife might kill me.